Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Off the Couch Boxing. I'm your host, Reckless Rex Ruger, along with the Alexis Arguello puppet.
And I'm your other host, Frank Benji, back with another one.
Yeah, we're back with a lot lately. We're coming back. We're hitting hard. Killer content every week. Huh?
Big one on the docket today. Big one.
Big one on the docket, yeah. Yeah, case number, I don't have a case number, but yeah. Yeah.
This is docket 247.
Yeah. Defendants have been sworn in.
Colin Brock back in to the stand.
Yeah. Paul and Brian BOMAC McINTYRE to the stand. Tell us how and why you are the greatest trainer in the world right now with the greatest fighter in the world right now. How do you respond to these charges?
If I could, Rex, if I could tell you that, it's just something it comes easy. It's natural.
Yeah. I don't think BOMAC would say that, man. I think he's going to be more humble, man, than you're portraying him in this whatever you're doing right now.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This is filler moments. Filler moments.
Filler moments. Yeah.
You're talking to AKA Jamal Crawford Jr., baby. Back and forth. Hey.
Oh, I didn't even recognize him. Who would have thunk it?
Yeah.
Who would have thunk it, man?
Crawford Jr.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to pull out the AKAs. Don't make me pull out the AKA list. I'm going for the papers right now. You can hear them shuffling.
I didn't really. It's not really a can of worms I was hoping to open.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right, man. I'm going to get you good. AKA Reckless Rex Ruger, which you all know me by. AKA, I'll go through the whole list, man, while we're waiting for our guest. AKA Rexx and Effects. AKA the Wig Splitter. AKA Lil Kimbo. AKA Rex Reggae. AKA Rex Rastaman. AKA Grodavant Stuyvesant. AKA Ario Weedwagon. AKA Slapnut. AKA
Weedwagon.
AKA Reverend Rex. AKA the Mad Molly Whopper. AKA the Lanky Langer. AKA Stick Ruger. AKA the Rex Express. AKA the Hoochie Coochie Man. AKA Spark A Fatty Esquire. I got through them all, and our guest is here. What you know about that? The greatest trainer in the world right now, bar none, right? Not up for debate, is it, BOMAC? BOMAC, it's not up for debate, is it?
What's the word? What y'all talking about? I can't hear you.
Wait a minute. You got the microphone on?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, BOMAC, it's an honor, man. It really is, man. We were just telling our audience, man, that do the simple math, right? You're the greatest trainer in the world because you have the greatest fighter in the world. It's simple mathematics, right, BOMAC?
Well, I mean, if you want to look at it like that,
That's how we looking at
We
it.
want to look at it like that.
If you want to look at, but you got to look at the WBAA, how they had Inoue, the best fighter, 23, but then didn't have his dad. But then they got me as the best trainer, but didn't have Terrence. So you got to look at it. You got to think how you gonna look at it. We know we all know who the best fighter is, pound for pound.
No doubt.
Pound for pound.
Yeah.
It's
Bud. There's no doubt about that.
That's a stink we made on this show a lot, BOMAC. That Terrence didn't win the Fighter of the Year.
Yeah, you were very pissed.
We believe in our heart of hearts that Bud was that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't like when they make it about like how many fights you had. What Bud did in that one fight is almost as good as having 3 fights in a year, man, because of the magnitude of that fight and how easy he made it look.
Right. Exactly. I thought the same thing, but obviously the writers and the voters didn't think that. But I got something on my sleeve for that. Trust me.
Yeah.
I got something up my sleeve for that.
And I know that you got the inside track. You go way back and have a magnificent history with Bud. Realistically, we're hearing about it constantly in the boxing world, man. Do you, in your heart of hearts, for as long as you've known Bud and know the boxing scene, think that a fight with Bud and Canelo will happen?
I know Bud wants to fight him, but being Canelo had came out, we'll say the last couple of days to say he wouldn't gain anything. So I understand Canelo when he says that, but at the same time, you know, Bud put himself out there and is like, let's make this happen, because you know, obviously he feels something that he can beat him. Of course, I know he can beat him, and his team know he can beat him. But does Canelo, you know, want to take that risk? You know.
But why is it then? Here's where I have the problem, BOMAC. Why is it courageous and admirable when Jermell Charlo moves up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, and he can take a fight and not worry about being the bigger guy beating up a littler guy, but Bud cannot do this?
Obviously, just like I said, because obviously they think, you know, Bud can beat that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? His handlers, you know, his handlers think that, you know.
But I'll tell you what I'm really excited about, BOMAC, because we all obviously know how decorated Bud is. You know, he's at the pinnacle of the sport. Your team is at the pinnacle of the sport. But what do you think about the development of Keyshawn? We're excited about Keyshawn.
Man, I promise you, man. I promise you this, man. The more I'm with Keyshawn, the more time we spend together, and the more time we spend in camp. Because you remember last camp, you know, I was in the clinger.
Yes, I remember. Yeah.
So I didn't get to spend that 2 months with him, you know. But this camp, man, you know, we stayed hand in hand. His mom was in camp, so you know, we kept close eye on him, man. You know, the commentators were saying that Keyshawn looked lackluster performance. He thought they had trouble with him, or he got bored or something like that. But this camp, man, you know what I'm saying? We stayed on top of him. We did the things that was necessary for him to do what he was supposed to do to get the win in the fashion that he was going to get it.
Right.
And I'm excited about it. And I'm excited about him moving forward, man, because for the fact that Keyshawn, man, that dude's all gas, dude.
I know.
All gas.
Yeah.
He's all gas. I promise you that.
I love the fact at that press conference the other night that he pressed Tio. I love that.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, you know, that got me by surprise, because the simple fact that we know Tio had said something to him, but you know, it was supposed to have been a hush thing, and but he sounded like fuck him.
Keyshawn's about it. Yeah.
You know, fuck you. Let's get it. Let's make this shit happen, man.
Yeah.
I promise you. You know,
I respect that about him.
Did Keyshawn really knock out T.O. Senior, or is that just some internet thing that's going around?
I think it was a big bra. I believe a big bra did break out, and I don't know if Keyshawn knocked what's his name out. But,
yeah, that's the
I know somebody had touched his chin though.
That's the word around the campfire, BOMAC. You know, I mean, so a statement that you took a little backlash for recently, and I got what you were saying. When people ask about Bud fighting Boots Ennis, and when you make a comment like Bud is looking to go forward and not backwards, I kind of get what you're saying right there. I understand it, man. You know, Bud has got to move on to bigger things, and Boots just doesn't bring anything to the table at this point in his career.
Exactly, man. I mean, just like you said it, man. I mean, we had the title. And the IBF took it on some bullshit.
Yeah.
I believe it was, as far as money goes, and where they can get the most money at, or who can move this, or that's how I look at it. Because when you're the champion, you got to pay for those titles, man. You know what I'm saying? So those sanctions bodies looking for that money to come in.
Oh, you got frozen for a minute there. BOMAC, you froze for a minute there, man. There he goes.
Like I said, I could be wrong. I'm just going off my perspective of things, though. But just to look at the way how they took it so fast, it wasn't even 90 days before they was like, oh, do this and do that. Okay, you got it. Oh well, fuck you. We did what we need to do at 47.
Right.
You
No
know
question.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
what else? What else we need to do? Just like when he was at 40, what else do we need to do to prove ourselves as being the ultimate champion at that weight class? There's nothing else. There's nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So what else? What else a fighter's going to do? You're going to move forward. You're going to move forward. You're going to move forward and look for bigger and better things. Now, people say, "Well, go back and get that title." What the fuck we need to go back and get that title for? We already had that fucking title.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I guarantee you, and I will say this with all the confidence in the world. I guarantee you, if Boost would have had all those titles, just like Errol would have had all those titles, it wouldn't have made a fucking sense, because Terrence was on a mission to go get and accomplish something that he wanted to accomplish.
Right.
Regardless who was at that weight.
Man on a mission.
Regardless who was doing that.
Yeah, man on a mission. Yeah, and I like sometimes, man, like when you see these guys come in bigger than Terrence, man, and everybody gets credit for being so much stronger than Terrence, but Terrence is a pit bull in there. He's a wrestler, right? He has a wrestling background. He's a strong guy.
He got all kinds of sports background behind him: football, basketball, wrestling. You know what I'm saying? He played soccer. He does soccer and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. That's what you call the athletic ability of a fighter that can do it. You take a sport elsewhere. I always tell him, I swear to God, I said, man, we should go do a triathlon or something like that. You know how to swim.
Yeah.
You can ride
a bike. Yeah, run.
Miles and miles and shit. You know what I'm saying? You can run for miles and miles and miles and shit. You know, let's try that. You know what I mean? But I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
too easy for him. That's probably too easy for him. Oh wait, what happened? Did we just lose him?
Oh no.
Well, he should be able to come right back in.
Must have just hit his finger on the.
Yeah, we'll try to get it sorted out here, folks. You know, that's the world that we live in right here, man. I think we got BOMAC excited.
Yeah. Hey, even if nothing else, we had 10 minutes with him. Biggest man, one of the biggest men in boxing right now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely, he is. Oh, he's back on. He's back on. BOMAC.
Yeah. Here it go.
Yeah. And
no, wait. Before you go, because I know this is something that you wanted to ask him, but I'm thinking of it right now because we're talking about Terrence's athleticism and stuff like that. When Terrence goes in there against Errol and he just goes right to southpaw, is that in the game plan, and even if it is or it isn't, when Terrence goes off the script, is that something that you just kind of like know he just knows what to do?
Yeah, exactly. That's his exact word. He just knows what to do. There's a feeling that he has. You know what I'm saying? There's many times I told you to go in there to a different style and got touched up a little bit, and I'm like, damn, okay, well, maybe we need to switch back or something like that. But as a fighter, you already know, the feeling, you know how to fight a certain fighter. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, a fighter just knows it.
As a trainer, when he comes back to the corner in between rounds and he is going off the script, as Benji said, and he is kind of playing around out there and doing what he wants to do you ever try to correct him? I mean, he is the best fighter on the planet right now. Do you ever try to say, hey, go back to the game plan, or do you just trust his judgment?
Well, it's two things. I do trust his judgment, and then the second thing, I just, you always try to tell the fighter to stay focused, man. Stay focused. When Bud beat the motherfucker's ass, and he can beat their ass, he might take a couple rounds where he'll play with him, push him around a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Stick his tongue out a little bit, and me being a trainer, I always say, stay focused. What the fuck is you doing? Why you sticking your tongue out and shit?
Yeah.
But he knows better than anybody that because he in there. He understands. He understands the guy's power. He understands the guy's will. Who he's fighting. I mean, just look at Spence. I mean, look at Sean Porter. Look how he did him. Look how he played around with him. Look how he picked him up and threw him around and shit like that, and played with him for rounds. And I'm just like, man, stay focused. And then he told me one time, he said, man, I asked you, do you want me to go knock him out? You said, just stay focused. Well, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know if I heard it or not, but I'm just like, okay, I know sound is dangerous, but at the same time, I mean, I know how Bud is, man.
Now we've already talked about Terrence. We've talked about Keyshawn, but viewers might want to know. Geez, what about the BOMAC? Doesn't anybody care about BOMAC? How do you get into boxing, BOMAC? When does the journey start for you, man? Are you a kid getting in a lot of fights when you're young? Because you had a boxing career as well.
Hell no, I could barely get off the goddamn porch, man, because my mama told me that you better not take your ass off that porch. You better not go out that front yard. But what got me in boxing was my big brother used to come home, and he used to always tell me, man, I was in the gym. I was in the boxing gym down the street. And then I went with some kids. I went to school with some kids that had boxing. They had boxing jackets on. And so we was in like the second grade. And I was always like, just like mesmerized about, because it was boxing all around us.
Right.
So like my brother would come home and be like, and we'd sit there and talk for hours, like, man, what you do, man? Man, it's a boxing bag, and it's a ring, and we was had gloves on, and we were running for miles, and then I'm like, damn, why come I can't go? Dang, I want to go. I want to be a boxer. What I'm saying? But my mom would never let me. I was 7 then, but when I finally turned 8, my cousin came over and he put me on the back of his 10-speed. I don't know if a lot of guys know about, especially the top guy, the young guy. I don't know if you know about 10 speeds.
I had a 10 speed.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
10 speed. He put me on back of a 10 speed and took me down the hill. And you got to know, the boxing gym was only probably like a half a block away from me, and I couldn't go. But when he put me on back of the 10 speed, it was a wrap, man. It was a wrap. And I walked down in that basement, and I smelled that smell that you walk into the boxing gym, and I was like, oh, shit. I was hooked ever since. I've been hooked every fucking since, dog. Ever since.
And so you've known Bud pretty much, since he was a child.
Man, I knew Bud, man, before he was born. I know his family. I know his grandma, his grandpa, his aunts, his uncles, his dad, his mom. Man, I knew, man, before he was born. And then when he finally did come around to the gym, because we all live in the same neighborhood.
Right.
When he finally did come to the gym, I already knew about him. You know what I'm saying? And been messing with him already. And so it was a click. It was a click, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 70s and 80s, man, we was tight, man. Our neighborhood was tight.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bud, despite all his success and everything he's done in boxing, and obviously done well financially, he seems like a guy that lives pretty humble, though.
Oh, definitely that, man. But Bud is a cool, down to earth cat, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he do gets his in when he want to. He splurges when he want to. He got good cars, good houses, and everything. Something what they call that residual money, that generational worth money that he put his money to. So
absolutely,
he's a smart kid. He got good people around him. And he got a good family. And everybody's the same, man. Everybody's looking to be great, from his kids, from him. Yeah. Everybody that's around him, everybody from the gym, myself, the coaches, the rest of the coaches. It's a good thing to be around.
And he definitely has the respect of his peers. We had John Molina on the show last night, and John Molina said, easily the best fighter.
Where you get that jacket from? Hold on, I'm sorry. This Coach Red. Y'all know Coach Red, right?
That's all right, man. That's all right. You got me excited for a minute.
No, hold on. Look at that jacket. Look at that jacket he got. Hold on. Let me turn this around.
I appreciate Coach Red, man, but I was getting a little excited thinking, oh my God.
Look at that jacket he got, man.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, that is. Where you get that? Damn. Oh shit. See, he's showing off. He's showing. That's what you call showing off your money.
Yeah. Well, and I'm taking an opportunity since I have you right here, and we're talking about showing off. So this is my picture at the Boxing Hall of Fame of me and Bud. That's a lot of greatness in one picture. You're talking about the pound for pound king of podcasting and boxing right there.
I ain't mad at you, man. Do your thing. We about to be up there in Albany, New York in probably about 11 days.
Really?
Yeah, Troy Isley fighting up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Castro fighting up there. We picked up a couple guys that needed a little extra help. So we're just trying to help them out.
I felt bad because Bud was rolling into the grounds, the Hall of Fame grounds, in the back of a golf cart, and everybody was kind of milling around looking for memorabilia to get signed. And Bud was kind of coming in with his feet dangling off the back of the golf cart, I think trying to come in low key. And I kind of blew him in because I was just like, you know what I mean? Just like, I got excited, you know what I mean? But so if he remembers the big idiot from the Boxing Hall of Fame, please apologize for me.
No, I'll let him know, man. I'll let him know.
He just got so excited, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not often that I'm going to end up in a picture with the greatest fighter in the world,
Sorry, man. It's once in a lifetime, huh?
It's not going to happen very often. So what do you really think, before we let you get out of here, if it's not Canelo, do you feel in your heart of hearts, again, any kind of certain way about who Bud's going to face next? Or do you not even know?
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. We kind of just waiting and see who want to get on the chopping block, because most guys know that they can't beat Bud if it's 47 up to 54, maybe 60. So we just kind of waiting around. We're staying in the gym, and some couple of names have came up, but we'll see, man. We'll see. He stays in the gym. He stays, every 2 weeks he come out here to Vegas with us and train with Keyshawn, train with Calvin, train with Troy Isley. Keep staying sharp, man. Saying Lester Martinez. You ever heard of Lester Martinez?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. A 68-pounder from Guatemala. Matter of fact, here, come here. Hold on. I got somebody I want y'all to meet.
Okay.
I got somebody I want y'all to meet. Hold on.
All right.
Tell me who y'all know who that is.
That's Troy.
That's Troy. Yeah.
Troy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Troy, all you got to do is just answer a simple message. I'm trying to get you on the podcast. I love what you do. You're the best.
I got you. When you trying to get me on?
Hey,
wait, you on right now? Hold on. You on right now?
Yeah. Congratulations, Troy. You actually finally have made it on. Hey, congratulations on all your success, though. Seriously, though. I mean, we've been talking with BOMAC for the last half hour, but we really want to do an episode with just you, where we can really chop it up with you.
I got you.
Off the couch boxing. I'll reach out to you with a message.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I appreciate you, man. Continued success, man.
Got you.
Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah. Oh,
hey,
come on. Coach, come on, man.
Hey, look. You know what else we do? Y'all know what else we do in camp, right?
What's that?
What?
Oh, keeping the mind sharp.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
I keep that in their head. I keep that in their head, man. I promise you that, because boxing is like chess, man.
Without
sometimes
a doubt.
It can be fast chess, sometimes it can be slow chess.
Yeah.
Now,
Who's gonna walk in
next?
Hey, BOMAC, who's gonna walk in next behind you? Any chance Terrence is walking in back there?
No, Terrence is in Omaha. Lester just went down to Guatemala because he fight this Friday. They got other Keyshawn and his brothers are all over at Keyshawn's house.
Keyshawn should be celebrating. He just had a nice win.
Beautiful win.
Coming back to form.
Yeah.
Man, we don't give a fuck. Hey, listen, we don't give a fuck about no wins, dog. We just keep working.
Yeah.
And the wins come, and then we just keep working, and then at the end, at some time point, we'll step out like tonight. We'll go out and step out and have So hold on just 1 second. Come here for a second. Somebody want to talk to you.
BOMAC's getting the whole camp on for us.
Yeah.
I mean,
we
why
love
not?
it.
It's it's not only me though. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Exactly. Yeah, and I love that you acknowledge that, man, because you probably do get a lot of the credit, but it does work with a great team.
Yeah. Well, the one thing you got to realize, man. I'm 53, about to be 54. These guys are so young, so a couple years younger than me. Look, Red younger. Here go Coach Saul Wright. Go Saul! Go Saul!
Salute. Part of a great team. The best team in boxing.
Yeah. What's her name? The
three-headed monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three-headed monsters.
It fits. It fits. The team is monstrous. The best.
Yes, sir.
Top fighter in the world.
We're still going out. We still got something to do.
Enjoy.
We got a birthday party.
Yeah. Whose birthday is it? Yours?
Yeah, Saul's.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, and many more. I just had one myself. I just turned 51.
Damn,
you young.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Coach. Thanks. That makes me feel good.
You young as shit. Yeah, all right, Coach.
See you guys later.
Take care, man.
It was a big pleasure.
All right, brother.
Yeah, I don't want to keep you from the festivities, man, but we really appreciate you doing this, man. It's been a pleasure. I hope you'll stay in touch, man. I know how to contact you now. We'd love to have you back on.
Man, all you gotta do is just keep hitting me up, stay on top of me.
Yep.
Because sometimes I'll read the message and then it'll go a couple weeks go by.
I know. Listen, we
all
all
go by. You know what I'm saying?
I got a day job. I got 6 grandkids. I'm busy too. I get it.
Yeah.
I get you. Got 14 grandkids, right?
You got them. Damn, how you know that? Shit, you been talking to my wife, nigga?
You
been talking to my wife? You been, motherfucker, you been talking to my wife?
Listen, you are, and believe me, man, we tried to give you a big build up before you came in, and then you waited so long that we couldn't talk anymore, so we had to hit stop record and start again. So we'll give you a send off at the end.
No
I know
worries.
you want us to bring you in like Bernie Mac, you said. So, I mean.
No worries. We'll do it again.
Listen, this is better than Bernie Mac for us, man. This is Christmas for us.
This was the best, man. You introduced us to the whole camp.
Yeah. And you have
that's just one fighter, man. That's just one fighter. At any given time, man, we'll have like 5 or 6 fighters in camp just in the house alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cooking, washing clothes, doing what a camp needs to do to try to be successful.
Right. Well, the next time BOMAC, hopefully we've got Bud there.
Hey, I'll give you the thumbs up when he's around.
You let us know, please.
Yeah, you let us know anytime.
That'd be the pinnacle for us.
I'll call in to work, BOMAC.
Yeah, anything he wants to. Yeah. We'll drop everything for Bud.
That'd be good.
We appreciate you, BOMAC. Thank you. Salute, sir. Thank you.
Take care. Enjoy the festivities.
Much love.
You,
wow. Come on.
BOMAC.
Yeah. I guess we got to build him up now at the other end of the episode because, and I wanted to let him know that the big build-up we had to be cut short, due to his fault.
Was great though. Was a great build-up.
Yeah, it was a great build-up, man. I wish you could have heard it, Coach. I mean, it really was. But now we'll give him his flowers here because that is Brian BOMAC McINTYRE, who is, without a doubt, right now, has to be recognized as the best trainer in the game because, as we said in the episode that we had to abort and start over, we were saying, and I don't know if we even had a chance to say it when we restarted, but,
nobody told him that it was simple math.
Oh, yeah, we did tell him it was simple math. Yes, if you have the best fighter in the world and nobody else can beat that fighter, and you're the guy in the corner holding the towel, giving the instructions and training that guy, that makes you, just by de facto, the greatest trainer in the game.
Hey, he's got 2 of the best fighters in the game right now because even though Keyshawn's just coming up, the only thing that beat that boy so far is marijuana.
Yeah.
So,
and hey, man, I mean, yeah, and even that, man, should have an asterisk next to it. Come on,
right,
I mean,
he won that too.
And I'm in the bag right now, man. Believe me, dude. I've done a little puffing myself, man, and I don't feel like it's enhancing my performance at all.
No, I feel like it would definitely demean my fighting performance.
I think I would look at it as a hindrance.
Right.
A hindrance. Not adding anything to my. It doesn't make me want to move any parts of my body fast.
Nah, especially and not take a punch. I don't want to get hit at all.
Yeah, please, people, if you see me out there, just assume I'm high and don't ever hit me. I'm brittle and frail. Those
Dude,
days are
BOMAC though.
Yeah, that was BOMAC, the legendary BOMAC. And I will say it again, man. You know, he's the best trainer in the game right now. Why? It doesn't matter whether he has a stable of you know, if you had another guy that had a stable of like 3 or 4 different champions at different weights, and he just has Bud, he's got the #1 pound for pound king.
He doesn't though, because he's got Bud and Keyshawn, so he sort of does have a little stable.
Right. And I'll have to look more into what the relationship was with Troy Isley too, which was, you know, shout out Troy Isley, man, who I was very happy to see in that episode, who you know, I don't know, unbeknownst to him, you know, I don't know how much people check a Messenger, but I'm pretty sure if I look through my log on Messenger, I have reached out to Troy before though, man. But yeah, Troy's going to be down in Albany. It sounds like they're going to be down in Albany.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is awesome. And of course, man, I mean, Troy Isley is another one of those guys, man, who's doing it at a high level, man, right out of the gate. Hey, I feel pretty good about tonight, man. I got to show him my, I'll show it to the audience once more, man. You know, 2 of the all-time greats right there. The pound for pound, one of the pound for pound kings, all due respect to you, of podcasting, and obviously the boxing pound for pound king. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, those pictures are special, man. I'm putting those up right there. I don't want to block my father, though. That wouldn't be very nice, but yeah, I'm very pleased with those pictures, man. I mean, come on.
Dude, Bud was a half a second from jawing you right there.
No. I would say that's when he first entered the building. He was actually quite happy and is even cracking somewhat of a smile in that picture. But the more he wanted to look around and walk around and check out the memorabilia, actually, it was your buddies who got the pictures with him when he was at the annoyed point. It was not when I got mine very early as he entered the shrine that is the International Boxing Hall of Fame. And it was after he did a little bit of a walkthrough, was kind of at the other end of the tour, that people are still pestering him. And then it's like, okay, every time I want to look at something, someone's got to stick their mug in, you know, and ask for a pic. Hey, can I throw my arm around you and put my fist up? I mean, you know, that's the obligatory picture that you feel everybody wants to take with you. But at the end of the day, you got to realize these people are just, these people are just human beings too, though. I mean,
imagine this all day.
Yeah, just stand like a statue and do this all day, and let people pose around you. But yeah, I mean, you know, to wrap that one up, that is the great BOMAC, who I thought was only going to just spend a mere few minutes with us, but who got sucked into the vortex that is Off the Couch Boxing.
We got him for 30.
And ended up having a rollicking good time. We did. Yep. And he even hung up on himself and brought himself back into the room.
He did.
Yeah. You know,
yeah, hey, there was a lot of commotion at the McINTYRE house.
It seemed like there was. Was that a house or were they at camp? I don't even know I know they were going out to celebrate the coach's birthday there.
That looked like a house to me. Turned around, I saw a kitchen, a fucking living room. Look like a house to me.
Yeah, very nice digs too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, Terrence Crawford's a highly paid fighter, so his trainer is highly paid.
Yeah, you better be sliding some cashola and doing the right thing to the trainer of the year.
He is, dude. An Omaha, Nebraska boy. Come on, he's doing the right thing.
Yeah, stand up.
BOMAC said he'd known him before he was even born.
Yeah. Omaha, Nebraska, man. Shout out for giving us Terrence Crawford and corn, my favorite vegetable.
Yep.
Yeah.
And BOMAC.
Oh yeah, and BOMAC. Yeah. Yeah. And just the whole, respective clans of all those families. You know, the Crawfords, the McINTYREs. You know.
Yeah.
The roots run deep, man. He goes back. You know, as he said, he knew Bud before Bud was even born. You know, I mean, he goes back with Bud's dad quite a long way. So, you know, I think that makes it a special connection. Obviously, there's no way that it can't. You know,
right?
There's no way that doesn't work.
Like an uncle type deal.
Right, because he even said as a trainer, he doesn't chew Bud up one side and down the other when Bud makes some adjustments and starts going off the page and stuff and starts doing his own thing. He just trusted Bud, knows what he's doing.
Right.
And that's the kind of confidence you can have, man, like when you've got that, that bond, That's
if you're not hitting the fucking notification bell after watching this one, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
But Shout out Gary Busey, because I'm yawning and I can go 15 seconds with anything except sleep.
Yeah. And make sure you like and follow us on Facebook. And as we said, hit the notification bell. And if you don't hit the notification bell and or subscribe, we're telling BOMAC. And BOMAC is in turn is probably going to tell Terrence or Keyshawn or Troy Isley. A plethora of amazing fighters could be at your door saying, I heard you don't subscribe to Off the Couch Boxing. Well, that's a free punch in the face.
Right.
Time for you to get laid out because you obviously
that same left hand that put Errol Spence to smithereens could be coming knocking at your door.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Dude, at one point, Bud even put him down, man, with a power jab.
Right.
Yeah. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
And as I said to BOMAC, everybody sleeps on Bud's strength. Oh, Bud's always perceived as the littler, not as strong guy. Meanwhile, I think he's twice as strong as any of these guys he's getting in there with.
Right.
I mean, dude, he's like a pit bull in there with a good little mean streak and a good little chip when he needs to tap into it, Good, humble guy, but he knows how to,
turn it on.
Knows how to tap into that. Yeah. So, yes, if you wanted to be a champion, kids, train like Bud, train with BOMAC. That would be a good start in getting your life in order, man. But BOMAC's probably pretty busy, man. He's got
don't be like me and Keyshawn and smoke weed.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, come on, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, man. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if anything, I think, and we've talked about it before, athletes ought to be using it, man.
Yeah. No, it's no knock on Keyshawn. I fucking love that guy. One of my favorite fighters.
He's the best. Shout out the businessman. The businessman. Yeah, and he did take care of business the other night, man.
Yeah.
He took care of putting Jose Pedraza's fucking
lights out.
Lights out, yeah. So, yeah, kids, it's getting late, man. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Shout out to the great Brian BOMAC, McINTYRE, man. That's the greatest trainer going right now. And we've done the math for you several times. It's because he's got the greatest fighter. Terrence Crawford, shout out to Bud Crawford, the greatest fighter going right now, man. Bar none. He'll whip Canelo's ass in a heartbeat. With that being said, if you want to be a champion, you got to make sure you roll with the champs.